Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here for yet another Marvel trailer. Don't know if we usually get trailers like. Granted, this is a different project, but I don't know if we usually ever really get like Marvel projects like trailers released like this close in proximity. So I don't know if they're just just because I think this, as you can tell, is for the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This was announced in a D23 like a year ago or like 2 years ago or something. Back when they were like announcing the whole of Phase 4 and they were introducing like the whole of Phase 4, like but before One Division even got released, it was like back then. So that was the first we actually heard of it. Anyway, it was going to be in conjunction in terms of production. It was going to be in conjunction with Volume 3 and everything. So we don't have we don't have a trailer for Volume 3 yet, but we do have a trailer for the holiday special. So that's cool. But yeah, I think it was like literally just yesterday we got like the first trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and now we get this. I mean, granted, this isn't going to be like a movie per se, but yeah, I think it's still being. It's still being marketed as like an actual kind of like a movie in its own way and everything. So, and it being a holiday special too. I'm not the only other holiday special I know of, and I will say this. This is thanks to the lovely lads over at Blind Wave. I watched their reaction way back when it came out. Their reaction to the Star Wars holiday special. That is the only holiday special for any kind of franchise I actually know of. I think before then I didn't really kind of know holiday specials were really a thing, or at least I wasn't really kind of aware of it that much. So the Star Wars holiday special until this one was announced was the only one I knew of, and I think I'd never actually kind of watched it in full with my own eyes or anything. I just kind of watched it because I think with that one too, I think that one never even from what I saw even in the reaction, I think it never really kind of had any kind of succinct kind of story to it that was coherent or anything. But even their reaction, it's easily one of the funniest reactions they've actually done and everything. So but even that one kind of had its own. It was definitely doing something. It just like from what I could tell, it wasn't specifically telling a story, or even if it was like a really really kind of wacky and really out there kind of story. So with this one, this being a holiday special, I think even in Star Wars too, I think that one was based on the lore within the universe too. So I think even in Star Wars, they have their own festivities, they have their own kind of like Life Day, for instance. I think they have their own events and their own cultures and traditions and everything. So I think that one was pretty much exclusive and unique to the galaxy that is in Star Wars. So this is set still in the real in the real kind of like in our universe to an extent. So they have stuff like Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Hanukkah and all that kind of stuff. So with this one, I mean, it's a holiday special, but I don't know if it means holiday season as in like the actual winter holiday season, which would be Christmas, or if it just means like anything else. Because I think it would be nice if they maybe kind of at least kind of gave off like a glimpse of multiple different kind of holidays. I think especially with Quill being the pretty much the only human on the team too. I think he would know. I mean, maybe he might have like an idea, because he didn't really kind of grow like like a minority of a very small part of his life was actually spent kind of growing up on Earth, but then the majority of his life is spent being in space and meeting others. I think so. Even for him, he might know of other planets' kind of cultures and other planets' kind of festivities and traditions. But then he came back to Earth recently in like an Endgame. So I think depending on how long he actually stayed on Earth, I think he might know about stuff like I'd be surprised if he at least doesn't know about Christmas. But I don't think. I'd be surprised. I mean, I'd be surprised more than anything if his mother didn't at least kind of tell him about something about the Earth's kind of about humanity's kind of traditions or anything. But I don't know. But either way, I think if the rest of the Guardians do find out about Earth's kind of holidays and festivities, I would trust it to be through him and like through his own experience and his own knowledge on his own kind of birth kinds history and everything. So yeah, but either way, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. So I think this. I don't know how this is gonna fit into any kind of chronology. If it's gonna impact like the timeline at all. If it's gonna really kind of tie into Volume 3, or if it's just gonna be if it would be its own standalone thing that doesn't reference any of the other events, any of the other kind of movies or anything. I would be completely fine with that. We've had quite a few of those projects, especially in recent times, and they've all performed kind of outstandingly and everything. So yeah, but the Guardians, I think the Guardians are also very much so. I think not that I wouldn't like to see it with the Avengers, but the Guardians are also we know them to be like a very quirky and outgoing and very kind of like fun-loving kind of team, slightly more so than the Avengers. I think with the Guardians, I can definitely see something like this happening with the Guardians, so much more than the Avengers, and especially more so because also this is definitely directed and written by James Gunn himself. So he is just like his head is just going to fill is most likely going to be filled with all sorts of ideas that he can use to pull this off to some really great extents and everything. So for that reason, I'm all the more kind of intrigued to see what this is going to hold and everything. So yeah, got a bit of like a thing. If my voice kind of sounds like kind of, you know, muffled at points, I think got a bit like a toothache going on, and it's also leading to some kind of, you know, like nausea and stuff. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. So yeah, just took me a humongously long time to edit down my my Power of the Doctor reaction, and I think at this point it should probably be up. I think it is currently uploading, so there's that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, first trailer. Let's go. Ooh, this is a special presentation. Okay, I love the last one they did. A special presentation.
I just saw on the calendar that right now on Earth it's almost Christmas.
Christmas!
I don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
But Peter's
Christmas.
so sad about Gamora being gone.
Okay. I love that they're using the Christmas song.
I really wander for Christmas.
Yeah.
It would make him
Hollywood. They're going to what? They're going to Hollywood? To real Hollywood?
something special. he
And
will
to
never
us, is that a
forget.
strip club?
What
Groot?
about someone special?
That wasn't the real Groot. Where are they going?
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
The legendary Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon? Bacon.
You're coming with us. That's a Christmas present.
Kevin Bacon from Footloose. They're getting him the star of Footloose. Star-Lord, Mantis, Drax, Nebula, Kraglin, Cosmo! Cosmo and we've been trying Groot and Kevin introducing Kevin Bacon. Oh, November 25th. It's coming out next. It's coming out a month from now. It's a month away. That was absolutely no. That was actually no. Okay, wow. First of all, this is a special presentation. Let's start there. This is a special presentation. That alone warrants this like a special kind of slightly undivided amount of attention that it so deserves. As the first one and the first special presentation they did, well, by night, just 10 out of 10. That was fucking off the charts great. I loved that to bits and pieces. And it was also proof that they need to do more. And it turns out this, but I never would have imagined this would be a special presentation. But I feel like maybe if they want to do more standalone type projects that kind of stand well on their own and actually kind of fit into their own kind of slot without needing to provide setup or lead to anything spectacular or be like part of some kind of grand multi-level kind of scheme. I was going to say marketing, but without leading to some kind of multi-level, multi-step kind of scheme, then special presentations are clearly the way to go, and it just seems so much easier and so much more kind of fun and so much more simpler to actually kind of pull this off and to still keep people kind of entertained and stuff. And I feel like especially like special presentations, if you do have what people are now calling kind of Marvel fatigue or MCU fatigue of like of not wanting to keep up with absolutely every little thing in the MCU just to enjoy one thing that you really want to see, then you can definitely still keep yourself occupied through special presentations. I think I definitely love that Marvel are actually doing these now. So a special presentation, absolutely top notch. So yeah. But that trailer, fuck me. Okay, I'm just gonna go shot by shot through this. So apparently he's missing Gamora because I think Guardians 3 is meant to be about like the kind of search for Gamora. I think because we did see them a bit in Love and Thunder, and I think I have not rewatched I have not been able to rewatch Love and Thunder since it came out on Disney Plus. I just haven't had the time. But I think from what I remember, like even then, like even Love and Thunder, they're like the Guardians' involvement was so minimal. Like they were like a few minutes I think near the beginning, and then they were gone. So I think all along the plan was to have them only be there for a bit, but then imply that they were actually going off to do their own thing. But then we know from Endgame that Gamora from 2014 escaped and everything. So then, but then, you know, he still Quill still met her, so he knew that she was there again. So yeah, but then she never died. She still survived and everything. So then Volume 3 may well be about actually kind of finding her and everything. So we can leave that stuff for them. We can actually leave that story, that heavier story that will involve, you know, whatever. Then, but then in the meantime, it not only is there a meantime that like I guess it's stuff that they actually get in the lead up to that, but then it's also like a bit more fun and a bit more kind of like jumpy and less kind of dramatic and stuff. I mean, it's still dramatic, but it's not in the actual typical MCU fashion. This trailer fucking rocked me off my chair like this. So yeah, he's feeling kind of lonely and sad since Gamora's gone, and maybe he can't find her yet. Maybe he's actually actively tried and he still can't find her, so maybe he's feeling sad about that. But then yeah, Kraglin kind of pays attention and he's aware of stuff, and he knows that it's actually coming up to Christmas on Earth, and I think so, given that Peter's actually from Earth and everything, it's actually it's coming up to Christmas time, so they want to treat him to something special. So yeah, and it's So I think the first thing the first thing that tipped me off is that they went to Hollywood. So there's a Hollywood in the MCU, because I can't imagine. I mean, I know we're doing the multiverse now, but I don't know. I don't really kind of want. Part of me doesn't even want to think about the likelihood of them hopping dimensions into the real world, because then with the entertainment and the kind of the media kind of, you know, kind of interpretation they already have in the MCU, I would not fully put it past them to actually have like a Hollywood, because they have Rogers the musical. They clearly have like an actual theatre industry in the MCU, and I think they have a Rogers the musical and everything, and you know, they have pop culture. They have pop culture, and like they have Star Wars and everything. So Hollywood definitely would exist. I think wouldn't put it past them to actually have Hollywood in their own thing. But yeah, this shot, like I think just this like Drax and Mantis fucking walking downtown LA, just like them. Because I think even this being filmed, like this looks a lot less cinematic, like in terms of like actual picture quality than the movie does. So you know, I know it probably sounds like I'm nitpicking it, but just look at it, because even the first time I actually clocked it too, but then it has like a completely different aspect ratio, and it's like the kind of picture quality of this looks like it was actually filmed as part of like a documentary or like a vlog or something. If they have Mantis and Drax doing a vlog in fucking Hollywood in this movie, I will. They can have my wallet. They can have my fucking wallet. They can have my wallet. They can have, you know, they can have it. They can have my Disney Plus subscription for like, you know, the end of like to the end of the century or something. So yeah, like if they are doing a vlog, because I think it doesn't like fully match the actual kind of picture quality of the movie. So I don't know if that's just gonna be like them doing stuff and the people are definitely noticing them and everything. So there's that. Then Rocket's here too, so even out in outer space, they're still trying to do like Christmas decorations and everything. So, and then yeah, there's like Mantis and Drax actually going out and meeting people and going to. Is this a strip club or is it like a bar? Is it just a bar? It definitely gives off like strip club vibes. I think that it's either a dancer or a stripper. But and even Mantis is actually dancing and I think possibly twerking. So that's good for her. That seems fun. But I think they are definitely at a bar and everything during Christmas. So during Christmas, bars have always got to be kind of stocked chock full of alcohol and all sorts of stuff, so that'll be cool. Do you know what I want to see? I want to see them visiting Santa's grotto and Mantis. Like I want to see what either of them would actually ask Santa for. Like I want to see both of them visiting Santa's grotto in one of two ways. I either want them to do it drunk or sober. That would be the funniest fucking thing. Like just either way would be fine. Preferably both, but either way would be fine. But just Mantis and Drax visiting Santa's grotto and asking. I want to see what they would ask. I feel like Drax would ask for weapons of mass destruction, and then Mantis, I don't know what she would ask for, like probably candy or, you know, food, or probably like ask him how he's. She'd probably ask him how he's feeling. She'd probably ask him how he's feeling, and then connect to him, and then be like, you know, oh wow, you're pissed and you're expecting kids, and then two aliens just gonna plop down on your lap and everything. So I want to see them visit Santa's grotto. I want to see that happening. So this Groot, I think we did see at the end in the kind of credits review. I think Groot, like baby Groot or teenage Groot, like teenage Groot is actually inside, like on the head and everything. So, but I still can't. I think this looks like something you'd find at like Avengers Campus, like someone actually dressed as Groot and everything. So, you know, it looks pretty good, but I think it also just very definitively doesn't look like the actual real Groot or anything. So, I mean, it is the trailer itself, but I think I just noticed the aspect ratio is actually the same throughout the entire trailer. So I don't know if the entire thing is filmed this way or if it's something else. But I don't know. I think if the entire movie is that like just like a documentary style vlog from Mantis and Drax's perspectives, or the other Guardians' perspectives, then that would be cool either way too. So they still have Christmas in space, so that's like a pretty decent kind of thing. But arguably the biggest reveal being them, well, the Guardians at this point all being very, very vividly aware that that Peter Quill grew up on and is a massive fan of not only Footloose but also Kevin Bacon. What did they get him for a birthday present? They go to Kevin Bacon's house. So not only that, but now we have confirmation that Kevin freaking Bacon, of all people, as Kevin Bacon himself, is existent in the MCU. Kevin Bacon is in the MCU, so, you know, which I think that would make sense, because then Footloose is in the MCU, and Kevin Bacon is in Footloose. I think Mantis literally name-dropped him in Infinity War and everything, to Thor and everything, asking if he was, like, a member of the Avengers, like, he's like, the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and she's like Kevin Bacon, and then he's like, I don't know, he might be on the team, he might have joined, I haven't been there in a while, so, yeah, so I think, yeah, we know Kevin Bacon is, you know, in the MCU, or at least his work is, but now we get to see him. Now we finally get to see him in his very, very Christmassy house, and Mantis and Drax kind of visiting him and everything, so, yeah, and then he just, like, almost very nearly do, like, a home invasion on Kevin Bacon, just crashing through the door and stuff, so that's a really cool sight. Yeah, so that's, gosh, that shot right there, just, yeah, them, at least they had the courtesy to bring presents, they at least had the courtesy to bring presents and everything, so, yeah, so Kevin Bacon in the MCU, in the Marvel Universe, so, yeah, but I think in Marvel Comics, I'm pretty sure, like, actual celebrities exist as themselves in the comics too. I think, in the 616 universe too, because I think, I remember, there was one panel I saw where it was, I think Carol Danvers, wanted someone to get her a copy of Room, starring Brie Larson, but then I think whoever she asked actually misunderstood her and got her The Room by Tommy Wiseau and everything. She got that, but then she had to reiterate, no, I meant Room by Brie Larson. But then she even noted, she not only noted like to Tommy Wiseau being in Room and actually in the room and actually being in the universe and everything, but then she even made like a comment about like how he was actually like he was actually an alien. A registered alien who was actually being hunted and tracked by the Guardians for years. So, yeah, so not only does Tommy Wiseau exist in the comics, but he's also an alien wanted by the Guardians. So, see, I think, have there been any others? I think, I think by reference we can probably guess kind of like celebrities that actually do exist in the MCU. Like I think Led Zeppelin has been name dropped as well, so we know they exist. I think all sorts of different franchises and different kind of tidbits here and there have been mentioned. So people do exist. People, you know, in the broadest and most specific of ways, people do exist. But yeah, I think Kevin Bacon is definitely like a worthy new addition to the MCU and everything, so seeing him in this, I think, I really do hope him and Drax and Mantis can actually get along. I really hope that not only can they get along, but then by the end of it, because then, like this could easily start off as like a misunderstanding type thing, but then I'm hoping over time they can actually warm up to him, and it'll be, and then they'll actually start to get along as like a surprising new trio and everything, and not only that, but then he'll actually come to terms with them, and then agree to go with them to meet Peter, and then that would be the best present that they can get him, and everything, like having him meet like the hero of his childhood and everything. So and maybe even doing like any kind of dancing from Footloose, maybe they can actually incorporate that into this too. That would be really, really cool. I haven't actually seen Footloose. I don't know how they dance in that movie. Have I seen it? I don't think so. I don't know if it's like among like a myriad of like Kevin Bacon clips I've seen that I wouldn't really kind of recognize without knowing the name of them, or I've never knowingly seen Footloose. Let me put it that way. I've never knowingly seen Footloose. So, yeah. But that would be cool. Him, Kevin Bacon in the MCU. So, yeah.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
I just said that, Drax.
Your voice is small and mousy. I think maybe he didn't hear you. You're coming with us. That's a Christmas present.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Cosmo too. Yeah, Cosmo. So Cosmo, the dog, is in this. So yeah, Cosmo, that's cool. So I think this might be the movie to introduce him. I don't know if he's going to be in Volume 3, but it'd be cool to see him in this. I don't really know much about him besides from he is a space dog. Was he in the Collector's Collection? Was he in that, or because I think he's in the Guardians game. I think I know he's in the newest kind of Guardians of the Galaxy game, the video game that just came out, and also like it's been easily one of the kind of top rated and top reviewed kind of new Marvel games too. I've bought it and I've been meaning to actually check it out. I haven't actually started playing it yet, but I know he's in that. He is in that, so that's cool. We did see like a few different kind of peculiar kind of eye-catching things in the Collector's Collection and everything on Noah. So I think I vaguely remember seeing Cosmo there. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that was in the movie or if that was in the game, because I think I do kind of I'm kind of curious as to whether or not like they visit the Collector in the game, but I haven't. I think I've seen screenshots of Cosmo and some of the characters from the game like back when the promo stuff was happening. So there's that. But I haven't actually had the time to check out any other kind of personal kind of content or play it myself just yet. I really do kind of want to play it on the channel at some point, so kind of waiting for the opportunity to arise for that. But yeah, Cosmo, again, I really don't know much about him besides from he's like a really cool space dog, and he actually wears like a suit. I don't know if he wears like a dog space suit or like a human space suit. I think that would probably be too big for him. But yeah, Cosmo the space dog, so he's gonna be a really interesting addition to see in this too. I think yeah, and then Groot. So I think. Oh, okay, so this is good. Okay, yeah, so he was here, like his head was at the top, but then it looks like his hair, it looks like his neck not only, it looks like his neck is like thick enough and it also is actually long enough to actually kind of go down into the body. So looking at it from this angle, it like his body actually does look slightly more CGI and slightly more like his actual body would. You know, I think especially his neck too, like his neck actually looks big enough and long enough to actually stretch down into that body. So I think that actually might be him. Like it might not just be him in like an actual suit. I think his head looks much bigger too. So depending on how much time has passed since Endgame, he actually may have grown up and actually come back. Like probably could come back to like I don't think he's fully reached like the same age he was in Guardians 1, but I think he actually might be on the way there. Like he might be closer to that age than he was to teenage Groot in Endgame and Infinity War. So I think he might be kind of like maybe this could easily be like his kind of like his kind of physical like his physical or existential kind of prime, like he could be younger but stronger or something. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think he's wearing like he's actually wearing like a little kind of reindeer kind of horn kind of thing too. So that's cool. So yeah, Groot, he's kind of all grown up and he's much bigger now, so that's cool. And I can't get over this introducing Kevin Bacon to the MCU. And I think he's doing like a chase with Mantis and Drax and everything too. So yeah, they actively have to chase him down to try and convince him to be a Christmas present for their buddy boy Peter. So yeah, streaming November 25th. So like an exact month out, at least from the time this release, like an exact month out and everything. So that's a decent chunk of time to wait and everything. So it'll be like a cool kind of Christmas thing to watch. I mean, we can watch straight away, but the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. So yeah, a very Christmassy special. So the last Christmas themed kind of thing we got was Hawkeye. Was that exactly last? That was last year. I remember that was last year. Yeah, that was last year, because I think that came out in kind of somewhat in kind of coinciding with Spider-Man as well, because then Spider-Man took place over like a few months kind of space too, and I think that ended at Christmas, but then Hawkeye actually took place at Christmas, and then that introduced Kingpin and stuff, and then Spider-Man did Daredevil. So yeah, that was the whole thing. So yeah, this would be the next kind of Christmassy kind of thing we get, so it'll be cool to see what they got in store. So yeah, that's my initial that's my official kind of reaction and thoughts on the Guardians holiday special. So yeah, that will be a really fun watch. I'm gonna love reacting to that. So yeah, that was the official trailer. So thank you guys as always so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what your thoughts are on this and what you're looking forward to and what kind of things you want to see them explore as a Christmassy thing, and like what kind of hijinks you want to see Drax and Mantis get up to while they're on Earth and everything. And your thoughts on holiday special, and what other kind of existing kind of entities you'd like to see kind of be able to get a chance to shine in like a special presentation, if any, and everything. So yeah, that is pretty much it for now. So until the next time, bye bye for now.